We're gonna be cultivating field 7. Let's go. We got a whole bunch of contracts we can do. Oh boy. I just love doing contracts. Let's see how many we can do today. We're gonna start by cultivating field 7. Where we go? What you doing? Oh, you're gonna go down here, huh? And he drops it down into the ground, and away he goes. And he's pulling up stones. Oh joy, maybe that'll be another contract. Well, we won't know. Worker G. call him Farmhand George. That's field 7. Alright, Farmhand George is doing his thing. Alright. Menu. Alright, we're gonna go all the way down here. Enter. Alright, we're gonna put this bad boy to work. See if we can't make him do some work to pay it off. Alright, we're going to field where? Oh, that's Farmland 27. We are going to be harvesting peas, and we're going to take it to the bulk station over there on my main farm over there where the sheepies are. Alright. What's the quickest route? Okay. start here. Let's go over here. Maybe this will be a better starting point over here. Yeah, this will be a better starting point. Alright, get on the field there a little bit. Pull up the trusty course play here. And we got number of headlands, 3 headlands, and then we go to gotta work it with 4 meters. Direction is automatic. Side offset 0. Show lines is on. Cruise control deactivation is automatic. And we're gonna hire a worker. We're not skipping any lines. And he goes in the field to start it. Oh boy. He or she. Looks like a he. Looks like a. Farmhand Andy is on the scene. Alright, we're gonna save this. That way we can progress along. Okay, well, Farmhand Andy is harvesting peas for Walter. And George is cultivating field 7 for Walter. Wow, we got 2 Walter contracts. Amazing. Alright, so let's grab a trailer. Let's take this up to field 7. 27 here. Any traffic? I don't see any. That might change up in here. There it is. I spoke too soon. See which way they're going. We want to make a right turn. Right turn, Clyde. And there's where all the traffic is. And then we're gonna duck in here. Alright, what else we got? This is spinach. Alright, Benji, what's up, buddy? You come to me when I start recording. You know that, don't you? Every time I start talking. I have a funny feeling you're gonna tell me it's that time of day, huh? Alright, buddy. Let me get this contract going and we'll see what we can do here. Okay, that is spinach. That's peas. That's peas. Got carrots. Green beans. Spinach. Spinach. All that stuff by one thing. Wow. Alright. And Walter wants field 5 planted in soybean. I think we can manage that one. What do you think, Benji? Huh? We want to get another contract going here, buddy? I think we want to. Yeah. I'm going to accept this contract. Alright, now we got 3 contracts. 1 cultivating, 1 harvesting, and we're going to be sowing soybean on field 5, so we need to get our other tractor. Just this one here, Mr. Fiat. Let's grab our planter that we got. If I'm not mistaken, I think I put that up here. Yep, I did. Oh no, my goodness, I can't reach it. Let's try this way once. See if we can attach to it this way and pull it out. Yeah, that worked. the seed is already and the seed and fertilizer's in there. I only need to put the seed though. I ain't gonna worry about that. Make sure the worker is buying seed. And he is. We're gonna turn the... Oh, I'm not gonna mess with that fertilizer part setting. We'll leave it setting right where it's at. Okay. And that is field 20. No, field 5. Okay. Oh, we can take a shortcut. Yeah, that'll work. Go up this road here. Wow, that cultivating contract is underway. 17% done already. Now 18%. We got 5% of the peas harvested already. Holy Toledo, they're just going to town. And I'm willing to bet this field has been limed. Yep. And we're gonna hire a worker also for this one. Let's see who we get this time. Bring up the course. Temporarily take a look at the thing. It's we got 3 headlands at 4.5 meters automatic. We're gonna have the AI worker. We're gonna start with up and down and finish up with the headland. Alright. Okay. Let's go. That's who we get now. Worker I. Soybeans. We're gonna come up with a name for worker I. How does Irving sound? Okay, we're gonna call him Irving. gonna tab over into Worker George's tractor and see how he's doing. He seems to be doing good. He's making some progress off the bat with our International 1206 turbocharged Farmhand. Alright. All Walter. Walter's got us busy. Let's drop in on Farmhand Andy and see how he's doing. He's doing that wiggle, 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 wiggle on this corner. Oh, come on. I know he can do a better job and just wiggle, wiggle that. Oh, this is gonna bug me. I'm leaving. We'll see how Irvin is doing. I'm gonna trust Farmhand Andy can work it out. And he's finally worked it out. Good job. Looks like he's on the second headland already too. Irvin is steadily planting away. Cool, cool, cool. George over here is going to town. Let's ride with George for a little bit, see how he does. And he's working on his final headland by the looks of things. And he's 45% filled. And look at all that traffic coming back the other direction. Lordy. There's a buddy seat in here. How you doing, Andy? Hope you're doing well. Nice air-conditioned harvester. Alright, we're gonna go back out in the third person. Farmhand Andy's got it under control. We got lots and lots of peas to get harvested. And what is Irving doing? Oh, I see what he's doing now. Okay. Good job. See what George is doing? He's steadily getting it. George will finish his work, his job, before the other two will. gonna gather those peas up? Maybe? No? Here he is. No pea left behind. Awesome. Alright, now he's gonna go back and forth. Keep up the good work. You're doing great. Lord. What time is it? Oh, that's why. Okay. Good boy. It's that time of day already. Oh, backwards. Alright. Give me a chance. Urban is steady planting. He's got 12% planted on the field already. And George is just steadily carving this field out with no hesitation. on to 80% here. Pretty soon he's going to turn those flashing lights on. Oh, we could see off in the distance that field being planted. Wonderful. And here comes some traffic. A bus and two cars. A station wagon. No. A couple cars. And we got some birds in the air. Look at that field of view. On this beautiful, gorgeous day in October at 11:03 in the morning. Looks like we got our day's worth work cut out for us. Over yonder there, we can see that being harvested. once we get closer to this other end. Excuse me. Look at the color. Wow. All colors for sure. Let's go up on fly up there real quick. And this is the last farmland that we need to buy and see what's up here. This looks like a cow pen. It is. And this is the contractor's building. Got a lime station here. A silo. Looks like we got 2 greenhouses up here also. All these greenhouses with some ponds. This looks like a fermenting silo plant for, I'm hoping that's what it is, for silage. Can access it this way, and this way, up this way, up into this. And then back down here. This looks like a good place to put a radio station. And it's fairly seamless. Can barely tell where to, well, you can tell. And this is where the cannon factory is. And over here is the farmer's market. Looks like it's in full swing. What we got here? It may not be anything. Yeah, we can see him from there. Coming up there. Cool. And Farmhand Andy is about full. He's at 90%. He's steadily harvesting. Pretty soon I'll have to offload him. And he's steadily doing between 10 and 11 miles an hour. a pond over here. Or lake. Nope. It's a great big culvert. A ditch-like thing. Oh, okay. And we're coming up on the end of this hour. Will we get this offloaded off of this and started before the hour is up? That's the question. Let's see if I can stop him up here. Are you kidding me? You're gonna keep moving? All right. And we're uploading. Just in time. And we got our first 45,000 liters of peas into the tipper trailer here. And he is steadily a-planting. Irvin is planting away, and George is steadily a-cultivating. I do believe we're on episode 12, I think. I don't know, I have to take a look. Well, anyhow. Do me a favor. Touch that thumbs up button. And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, it would be muchly appreciated. It don't cost a thing, except a little bit of your time. Other than that, but most important is to touch that notification bell so you can see the further, as we further progress down this venture on Maizy Farms, created by Matt, one of the Shanty Boys creations. A big shout out to him for making this beautiful, wonderful map. I gave him a 5 stars. And we're going to end this video watching Farmhand Andy harvest some peas. Until next time.